on?
On my phone.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
My name is Coleton. I'm here. I am totally here.
Thank you for introducing yourself, Colton.
Hey Coleton, thanks for making it on such short notice.
Yeah,
We're
we're all like
grateful you're here
fishing.
today. Thank you so
Like,
much.
what up? Hi everybody. Welcome to the wedding.
Hello.
Hi. This is our 5th edition game. It's based on the Pathfinder Seas book world map. Yeah.
That thing.
That one. Yeah, with the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Tal'Dor, a little bit of Ravnica, some other things that I can't mention, but a little bit of those splashed in there. And yeah, if you guys don't know what that means, fuck it. Just enjoy the story. Yeah, whatever. Fuck that shit. Fair warning, going on doing the housekeeping. So we were streaming on Facebook and on Twitch. Last time it kind of messed up. We did it on Wednesday's game and there was 0 issues. So I am doing it again. Hopefully it was just a one-time glitch for some reason. Yeah. But if it happens again, then we're going to stop doing it on Facebook. Also, if you are on Facebook, what the fuck? Go to Twitch because we can chat. And I can't chat with you on Facebook. I can't chat with you on Twitch either. But they can. And that's always fun.
So if you have questions and you're on Facebook, we can't answer you.
Yeah, exactly.
We're lonely.
Yeah, we're lonely. Come play with us. Come make me popular. I need attention. I don't have enough of it at home. We are Twitch affiliated, so like sub. If you can use the Amazon Prime to do that too, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's annoying because you have to do it every month. It's really fucking annoying. Once a month.
Oh no, month.
Oh no, month. Does anyone have any announcements other than Colton's beautiful vacation that he's going to in the Bahamas that he's planned for a long time? Had his suitcase ready, all the details done, and
Could
then
have
just not.
slept on the plane.
I don't know the fuck he's going. I'm sure he has a good reason, but we're just
Yeah, man.
we're just punching your balls. That's what you say, right? That's the adjective.
A good old straight to the nuts.
All right, we're just gonna do. Yeah, recapping of what happened. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh my god.
That was only a couple seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like we were talking or anything.
Oh.
Not paying attention.
What
But yeah, let's see if I can remember how to recap.
Graveyard.
Last time. Yes. So thank you. I did.
Oh, that part. I totally
welcome.
forgot about that too.
So the party started in the graveyard with a specific demon that was luring you guys because they wanted you to talk with someone named Auntie. For funsies, the demon's playthings, I guess is the appropriate word, decided they wanted to fight you. You guys did manage to kill one of the sisters, as the other was enthralled with her fight with West. And you have a frenemy now.
We're making so many friends.
Look at you go.
The demon and its pawns left. You guys went into the tree that's in the graveyard to talk with the auntie. She wanted to give you guys whatever you wanted in exchange for the children, but you guys were like,
Nope.
No, that's kind of shady.
Yeah. Did tell you guys that if the baby stayed with you, they were surely going to die. Mention a lot of personal things here and there to try to persuade you guys, but it did the exact opposite. You guys then had a nice sleep, a good conversation with Jamal. Went to the Temple of Palor, where Coleton met a friend that he hasn't seen in a long time. You had a brief conversation with her, as Arez had a very long and in-depth conversation about the sun and his healing ways. And that's where we kind of ended the game, in just the middle of the courtyard. So, I didn't draw the church because Colton's not here. Colton's a church guy.
Thanks, guy.
Yeah, thanks, guy. So,
Colton, tell us about that church.
it's real good. I did a great Colton impersonation.
Talk.
It's so good. You know how it be. So, I am going to kind of leave it up to you guys on what you want to do. Technically, we're still at the church. It is fairly early in the morning. This is your first full day in the city. What would you guys like to do?
The map.
That one cup.
Oh, real quick, while we're standing in the church, just very quickly, West wants to try out the acoustics of this place and just yell, "Venus! Venus!"
Speaking of West,
I'm setting the bar.
It was this
sorry.
high.
Let's introduce the characters. Totally forgot to do that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Vic. I play the human barbarian West, who likes to say the word penis, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm Tabatha. I'm playing Oria, the Loxodon Druid.
Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops. That's not you. My name's Jeremiah. I'm a rogue elf who's drunk apparently all the time.
What's your name, boy?
Cowrabao.
There you go. Oh, and now let's introduce our guest of honor.
Oh, my name is Coleton.
We sound so much like him. It's uncanny. It's like he's right there. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, here's a church. This is the smallest one. Here. That's not a church. That's like a gothic fucking
That looks
temple.
like a very
Let's not
satanic
use
church.
that one. I just grabbed the first thing that was here. Like, oh, that's from last game.
You sure this is true?
So you're just gonna climb. Words are difficult.
Holler.
You're going to climb the tallest part of the church and then just scream.
No, I'm just yelling it in the church, like in the
Go right in the middle.
inside the church where everyone's praying.
Right in the middle. Just
Now, there's definitely a lot of different stairs and disturbed people as you do see a couple of the acolytes start walking towards your direction. One has a forced smile, and then the other guy is just pissed, and you can see that he just does not care. He's done with it. It's 8 in the morning. Too many chocolates have been passed around. Yeah, it's...
Too bad you can't drop a 40 and yell scatter.
Wait!
So yeah, they're approaching at the moment.
No, don't. We're not doing that.
I'm just gonna go, look, it's the sun! And then I'm gonna go walk over. I'm gonna run.
Are you gonna see if they run away or anything, or just like the sun and then walk?
Sun, and then,
Walk away.
ninja!
Well, as you are walking away, a lot of people are
walking.
looking at you, looking
Ninja.
at all of you guys.
Oria. I don't know them.
I'm just waiting. Hi, what's up?
Colton's gone. Sorry,
I don't know.
Ariel's gone.
Ariel's gone by
I'm
now.
already
Heaven
outside.
shame. They're not with me at all. And then he just leaves.
I know that guy.
And you guys can see that he's going and talking to his friend with the short hair.
Okay.
Yeah, the acolyte's going to I think it's time for us to go, don't you?
Alright, have a good day then. Nice to see you. Keep standing there.
Oria just...
They do look at you, and you're you.
Shirtlessness.
Yeah.
glistening in the sun.
He's going to roll a
A
persuasion
little bit of a flex.
with a disadvantage to try to persuade you to leave kindly. No, that's a 6. Roll me insights. DC is 6.
That's a 7.
Okay. You know what you're doing is wrong. You know it's causing the scene, but you just don't care.
Don't give a fuck.
Oria, who has the one brain cell, just gonna go over with her trunk like, oh, thank you for your time, wraps it slowly around Wes, and just drags him out. Like, we're not doing this. We're not gonna.
The gentleman that tried to persuade you that's very angry turns around, says nothing to you. The other guy that's right there just and just leaves. As soon as he knows the situation is solved, he just goes out. So it's the bustle and hustle of the early morning. Ariell's still talking with his olive skin, short hair, 2 piercings on her cheek. Lady friend. What do you
Well,
guys
they're
want to do?
obviously, I guess, catching up. You want to just take to the town, or
Yeah, why not? What do you want to do, Cal?
Yeah.
So, why don't you guys
I just follow.
collectively roll me either an investigation or a low history, whichever you think would be higher. To either if you know what the town is known for, or just talking to the townspeople to figure out what's around. Whichever you want. It's up to
History
you.
or what?
History
19.
or insight. On which one?
Investigation.
Okay, investigation. Yeah.
History. Why would I
Yeah.
do that? I know nothing.
Oh, investigation.
I
I'll
have
do
a
that.
14 in investigation.
11. Investigation.
Wow, I might be surprised. You're the one that got the lowest.
Yeah.
It's fine. It happens. People have off days.
Sun was in his eyes.
The sun.
Paylor.
Fuck.
I didn't have my hood on. It was down.
So it's you figure out enough, but with you together, you got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Well, as nice enough as the fact that, you know, with as much help as we got here, why don't we try a place, a temple of Obed High?
Okay. Well, with that, you definitely do know where that location will be. So that's an extra detail. But can I see the map? So, from y'all's perspective, let's see if the camera can catch this flag. Okay. Don't assume me, kid, I drew this. Please don't. Okay, so you guys are around this area, where the drunken goat is.
Mhm.
So the bottoms will have, at this time of the day, it kind of feels like the New York at a park where everyone's just there and everyone's just doing their thing. Very, very busy. A lot of people on literal soapboxes saying their stuff. This area over here would be where the Arcanic schools are. So if that's something that's your interest, you guys would know that that's there. Here. This location, with yours, you think it's a lie when someone tells you like that, you're fucking with me, alright? Okay, cool, bye kid. But you do believe the conversation that this is one of the few places where you can buy, they're not slaves, they have a second chance of life after they died. You can buy trained undead in these locations.
Okay.
No, I don't.
And
To go there. I don't
yeah.
want to go there.
You will notice very soon enough, especially in the high areas, especially in the high stacks as well, that a lot of the people doing the mundane things are not living. The first thing is definitely the smell that takes you, and then the second is the overpowering smell of perfume or cologne trying to disguise the dead smell. But they have nice clothing, they're doing what they're told, they're very polite if they say anything at all, in which some can say maybe 1 or 2 words. But there's a lot of humanoids. If they have like a missing limb, it's wrapped very neatly, it's clean, except for their dead skin. Yeah, zombies.
Okay. This is interesting.
You learn that when the halfling that it talked to Coleton when Ariell, when he asked for slaves and the halfling said there are no slaves in the city, that's true to even the undead. Okay, so leaving that area, so this would be the entertainment district. Any theater, any street performers, any entertainment that you desire might be there. The Warrens are, they imitate the stacks a lot in just that there's a lot of buildings upwards, but this is supposed to be considered like the port district, which also the city of Obad, the temple of Obad High would be in this area too.
Okay.
This would be the industrial district where you can buy a lot of different things, mainly for business, weaponsmithing and whatnot, and then this is the general market. And this would be where T the Wise abducted you.
What?
He kidnapped you.
Oh.
Yeah, the little guy.
Yeah.
He really liked you.
Yeah, he kind
You
of likes
too.
you a lot.
I know, he gave me a discount card.
Yeah, you guys do a lot. If you bought something, put somewhere on your sheet that you bought how many items you purchased from T, because he punched.
I thought he punched all of our cards for this.
He did. He gave you all a discount because he took a piece of Wes's hair. But if you purchased something from, he's gonna give you a discount. And when you reach 10,
I purchased.
gives you another discount.
He gave me 10 already.
I purchased. How much? Is it 25, right?
Yeah, so that'll be one purchase.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
purchased
gave you a
2
quiver of
times.
arrow staff. So you got 2. So that's 2 punch. No, 1 transaction, 1 punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do I? What do you want to write?
I just see the wise punch card, and I'm gonna make those punch cards.
It's a rewards card.
I'm gonna make them into glorious, and you guys will love it.
Okay.
So, you guys have a general area where you want to go. Also, this is a gigantic fountain that is where a lot of the social events would happen here, because this is it's definitely dead in the center, but it's also one of the places that's really kept in order. This location that I did not describe at all. This location is also known for order. The word on the street is that no laws are ever broken here. They make sure no laws will be broken.
Okay, so you're staying away from that area.
It's
What did I do?
They definitely, when they say it was like, just don't go to that district if you're looking for any kind of trouble. If you think you can get drunk, just don't go there.
Oh.
Just go south and
Well,
go
I guess
to
I
the
won't go
bars.
there.
Yeah.
Don't get drunk.
No fun.
So, with all that, what do you guys want to do? Temple of Obahai?
Yes.
What about you two?
I'm
Fine,
mostly
gentlemen.
just meandering about.
No, I was just gonna wonder. I was gonna think of just.
There's a place where I could purchase pastries.
Well-
I would like to do that too.
I know that.
Definitely be one for sure.
I guess first and foremost, I know probably to go back to Jamal and ask if he has found any.
Okay.
Where are
Well,
the kids?
you guys did leave. You guys spoke with him, went to sleep, and then came straight here. So
Okay.
it hasn't been a
Okay, so it hasn't been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You guys rented out the rooms for 2 days. This would be day. You rented out the room at night. He hasn't told you this, but you get the feeling that he's not going to charge you one night for just going there and fighting a raven. So you have technically no day's worth of rent at his location, and with the cart and everything. So, pastries over high.
I was gonna wonder on the what's that right here?
The industrial district.
Yeah, with weaponsmithing, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys gonna go?
But at the same time, I'm scared because I might get kidnapped. Again.
Well, Tita Wise is in the downtown area, which is super close, but it's
Town market.
yeah, the down market.
yeah, I'm
we
keeping
wanna-
aware of my surroundings. If I
Okay.
Do we
if I
wanna
just
hold hands?
if I remotely see one short person, I go the other way.
Wow, man.
All right, halfling, gnome, dwarf. I don't care. Leaving. Okay,
It's
got
like
it.
I'm not,
This guy discriminates on short people.
it's fine if I have somebody with me. Fine,
Okay.
but if I'm by myself, I'm scared.
The big question is: do you guys want to stay together? Or do you want to go your separate ways to do this?
Can we kind of please stay together?
I do want to stay
Alright,
together
The
because
tall Loxodon just like, can we kind of just...
I want to stay together.
Looks around,
'cause
sees
I'm
all the
scared
people.
of Tita Wise.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna get kidnapped again.
My day is entirely open, so
Okay.
lead the way.
Who wants to do their adventure first? You generally have the information to lay it around. Since actually it is it's your map.
It is my map.
Yeah,
It's
where
my
you-
map.
where you
I
wanna go
bought it.
first?
It
Where
cost
you wanna go
1
first?
copper.
It did cost you 1 copper. That is true.
Where you
Well-
want to go first?
I suppose we can head to the Temple of Tabatha, and I'll just kind of like keep a general eye out for any kind of like bake shops and
Okay.
food places.
Give me a percentile roll.
Everybody or...
Just west.
22.
So with that, do I have any silencer? Sure. Okay. As you guys are walking towards the Warren district, again, you guys are 60 foot up on a flat top of. They have a specific mesa. Thing, I don't know what they're called in English, but they have the flat top. What? Mesas. Yeah, the flat top of part of a mountain. So like you are cliff and everything kind of branches off to the side. When you guys walk into this district, everything has a wall kind of protecting to make sure no one falls over, except for that district. It just has a gaping hole. Like nothing really protecting someone from just accidentally falling off or anything. Yeah. Once you guys are walking, it is kind of sloping upwards, and the bottom parts you would even see that there is some water residue on the floor, and it kind of goes into some of the houses. Like this is an easy flood zone if it rains because all the water trickles down, and a lot of the locations definitely are multiple stories. Like you will see a shack or two here, but most houses have 30 floors and they're not really well built. It's just to avoid the flood if something like that happens. The Temple of Obadhai would be slightly off to it. And when you ask for it, it's easy to find and people know where it is. But you get the feeling that they're not sure why you want to go there. But they're not rude or anything about it. It's just like, why? Why would you want to go to that temple? But fair enough. You guys... I did write something for that place if you guys do wander off there. Oh no, just that. Perception, everybody. That is, you are in this district. Just a general hubbub.
18.
20.
7.
Okay. That one makes sense. So as Wes, as you're going by, there is a. From your perspective, the only thing that you're seeing is no, not the only thing. The thing that catches your eye specifically is there are some men who look fairly trained or well built, and like they kind of gather together and are leaving a specific direction, like 4 or 5. So that's odd enough to just see a couple like well built dudes just leaving. And then, fuck, my shoes are wet. You guys, as you're passing by, you hear a lot of talk and mutter of just insurance, the raising rates. Some people actually want to flood their homes just to get the insurance money to see if they can move out. There's a lot of that talk going on. But you do find a temple.
I should have it pretty done.
Yeah. The temple is just a large oak tree. As most temples of Obahai are.
So that's what you were doing.
That's what I was doing. Yeah. Oh, no, camera, you stay there. Oh, ooh, look at all the fucked ups. Matt's gonna get mad at me.
What? Nothing happened? What?
Okay, so, can I have y'all's characters? Full favor? Thank you. As you, obviously, nope, let's just do it this way because you guys can reach more. So you're over here. There is so it's a giant tree. Looks fairly strong, really, it has a lot of the same feels as the tree that you guys went into when you met Auntie, but whatever negativity you felt in that one, you feel the exact opposite here. There's a breeze, and there's birds all around. There's little critters just running around in the on the bottom part of the.
How does it smell?
It smells.
Like a zoo?
No, it smells very piney. So yeah, it smells. This is an oak tree, but it smells pine. And there's definitely a gust of wind just here, and that you didn't really feel anywhere else. You don't just know if it's magical properties of the temple, but it's there. As you guys approach, there are just steps made out of wood that go into the tree. And it's narrow enough for only one person really to fit at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys want to do?
I guess I'll have Oria in there.
Okay. Steps
Just
take you
kind of following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once you guys go in, it is extremely. You can fit in there, and all that you see is just a really dirty, dusted carpet on the floor. The tree is completely circular and hollow. There is a hole that leading up that you can see the sun, and then just the clouds pass by. Oddly enough, the branches in the trees and the branches of the tree aren't blocking the view, so you see like an occasional cloud or two. Cow, you can fit in there, but since Oria is in the center, you can't move any further, or you'll directly bump into her. And then Wes is at the bottom of the stairs, and there is no more room.
Oh wow, that's small. Okay.
Yeah. It is room for one person.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna back out then.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
Just
me too.
gonna
Like,
hang out.
Yeah. I was like, thank you, bye.
Okay. So now that you're in here, what do you do?
I guess with all the animals and stuff, are there any animals, I guess, that are within the tree?
They're all outside. The trees.
They're all outside. Okay.
Once Cowrabao leaves, you get the sensation of aloneness.
Yeah, quick question though.
Yeah.
What time it is?
Right now, by the time that you guys get here, it's like 10 a.m. Because you guys woke up 8 and then just went to the church. As soon as that opened, you guys were there. So, moving from market, discussing, it's about 2 more hours that pass by.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are, it's about close to
Fairly
10.
early.
Yeah, it's still fairly early. Yeah. There is just a
5 o'clock. somewhere.
pressure around that feels welcoming but isolating at the same time.
Okay. I guess maybe what I would just probably do is, I guess, pray.
Okay, roll me a religion check. With an advantage.
Oh no, we're not doing that one. No.
What did you get total?
10.
Okay. as you're sitting there trying to meditate, focusing in on the energy that this place obviously gives, there is an odd sense of peace that you feel in here. The reason why I say odd is because you haven't had this rest in months, and now that you have it, you are miles away from everyone that you know. You're portals away from your home, and you're finally getting rest, and you know that there's too much to do to rest, and that is persistent thought is not letting you focus enough to make any contact with anything. Roll me a D10.
This, no. Which one's the D?
Yeah, those guys right there.
8.
8? Okay. So that is 8 minutes have passed by and nothing's, no word from or any sounds that came from the inside of the tree.
You think she's stuck? Or she just is too embarrassed to ask us to help?
She probably is stuck.
Brilliant. Okay.
Drink a little bit of fine wine.
You
Not completely all of it. I count it.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can
How
take.
much I drink.
You can take a couple of sips as long as within that hour. You're doing more than just that. You're not gonna have to roll for drunkenness, unless we're really gonna get into it.
Not yet.
You don't hear them outside or anything.
Huh?
You're in here.
Huh?
You hear the wind kind of blows through and it echoes its words. And you're like, well, I don't hear the birds chirping or anything on the outside. You just hear the wind and the hollowness of the tree and the tree moving and weighing the branches. Yeah, but that's all you get for.
Okie doke. Well, guess with that we can. Oria's gonna leave.
Okay. This would be probably your first temple that you read from Obadiah. The original one that you were at, they didn't stay in one location. They just traveled and traveled and traveled.
Mhm.
And they kind of just stopped at it. They never went inside anywhere. This is the first one that you, technically second, one that you've been that feels different. It's just it's not where it should be. You feel how you would attribute the land is not correct.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna pretty much kind of keep that information to myself, but yeah,
Okay.
I'll leave.
Another
Okay.
8 or so minutes pass by and your friend comes out.
Learn anything fun?
Just more confusion.
I thought you were stuck.
Yeah, we thought you were stuck for a minute. You just didn't want to ask for help.
I'm fine.
Because even with my small body, I was
Yeah, it was
cramped
pretty
in
great. It was
there.
pretty great. Never really seen a
Keep
town.
forgetting this fucking sticker on my fucking forehead. Fucking Valentine's Day, guys. Okay, so as soon as you step out there, you know that feeling when you're underwater and you come out and you feel like that suction, and then you can like there's a different sensation and pressure that you feel all around, and you can hear differently. That's similar to when you come out. You're just like, oh, now I'm in a city. You almost kind of forgot that. And then you hear the bustle and hustle and cows and people complaining about insurance fraud. That is all around.
That sounds like a rough problem to have.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you are kind of in the poor district.
Yeah.
This isn't in that district. This is slightly adjacent to it, but enough in there. So, about 10:30 now. What do you guys want to do?
While we were sitting outside, will we have seen anything interesting? While we were waiting for her?
Yeah,
In
anything
this
that-
location,
maybe we need to.
People watching.
well, we already
Just
rolled
people
it.
watching.
Sure, probably perception, both of you guys.
Okay. That's a natural one. So
15.
I was sitting there picking my nose.
With
Telling
the
you, Cal, there's a really
15
big one stuck in there. I've got to get it out. Think if I keep going, I'll touch my brain.
Maybe you need help. I have a smaller hand.
Yeah, come here.
You want to use my arrow?
Anyway, that's what you want now, Joe.
you come out to that.
I have a Drider arrow. You want to use that?
Yeah, come on, help.
Cal, the only thing that you see that stands out, other than finger twitching and noses, is no, because you already passed that. Since you are way up high, you did notice this early in the morning. That's why it's a little bit odd. Two specific incidents where there were two guards had someone handcuffed and then going to a station, which would be in this district right here. You guys are above it.
The one
Like
where
there
you
were
said
like
there's
people
no
were being
law
arrested and just taken in. But it's really early in the morning. You definitely saw that.
Were they getting drunk too early?
They looked
12 o'clock somewhere.
walking around. They would look like they would be from this district. So, two people were early morning arrested and taken into whatever jail that would be. That's the only thing that you saw.
Kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's way too early for somebody breaking the law.
Never too early.
Nope.
You were-
No, I wouldn't.
If you-
I was thinking like a rogue and a bard are pretty terrible out in a town if you're unchecked. A rogue and a barbarian. Now that's
Who
deadly.
knows what's gonna happen?
A fight. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a fight.
Whoa, is there any fights happening? Do I see any fights? Who wants to start fighting? Guy, you want to start a fight?
You want to start fighting and then rile up other people fighting? I don't want to.
You want to cause a ruckus, is what you're saying you want to do.
I'm gonna swing at Cal.
Are you? Okay. Roll me to hit.
But I'm fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be versus his
Try to
AC.
Dodge.
So yeah, strength plus
14.
14.
Can I use my acrobatic?
Uh,
Time.
What's your AC?
16. Ooh, I like that wind.
Alright, fast a little bugger.
I had some extra oil on me, so it just
It just kind of slid off.
Okay. No.
Nobody.
No. I was wrong to see something would happen, but it kind of didn't.
Oh, sad face.
Sad face on that. All secret messages.
Wait, what?
Okay. Nothing. Okay, so what do you guys want to do after this?
Well,
You're
I
telling
did what I wanted to do. I guess.
What do you want to do, Cal?
Let's find a. I want to eat.
Yeah, it's like
10:30 and I'm
Yeah, it's like
hungry.
10:30. Let's get 10:30.
Sure.
I guess let's
where would
go
you
find that bake shop. they
Yeah,
were
let's go find that
looking
bakery.
for.
Okay. With your earlier roll, the 22, there is a bakery in town.
Uh-huh.
It smells so much of just the baked goods.
Yes.
And then when you come inside, it's just an old lady.
I love like a fresh bread, fresh baked bread.
There-
smell.
there's-
Just a nice hot brioche.
There's just a couple of rolls
Tabatha.
in front of her in the shop that she's in, and that's it. There's like 10 rolls, and then like half the shop is just her house, and she has 10 rolls.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, and she's just waiting there on a rocking chair.
How much?
Yeah, how much for a roll?
How much for a roll?
Oh, hi.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Morning to you.
Morning.
How much for your bread? Ma'am.
Oh, are they good?
I don't know.
We haven't tried them
I
yet.
haven't
We would
tried
very
it.
much like to try.
Oh,
They
I
smell
baked them
really good.
myself.
Oh, they look absolutely
They
mouth-watering.
smell really good.
Okay,
And we want to buy it.
let
How
me
much
get
is
you one. And she starts sounding up.
I need some help.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, hey Wes, I'm gonna time this.
No one helps. It takes her a good 2 minutes to get out of her chair. Another minute to walk to the back of the counter. A couple of seconds to open up. So she walks by.
These buns are going to be
Then-
so worth it.
Gets behind the counter where she can open up the bottom and get the breads out.
I'm really
hello.
trying to do
Hello.
Would you guys like to buy some bread?
Absolutely.
I have some ones. I baked them myself.
They look beautiful.
Okay. Hold it up. Gets 3 since there's 3 people around. I baked them myself.
How much?
Oh, that would be 3 copper for the breads.
Alright, I'll pay it.
I don't have copper.
I have copper.
I got all silver and bro.
Three coppers.
Okay, good thing because you did not have change. And you guys
I was
have
just gonna
some
give her
fairly
something.
large pieces of bread.
Nice.
They're nice and warm. They're fluffy. They're good.
Okay.
Good. They're
Wait,
good.
what was that character's name? The other one with the terrible coffee that you said. I forgot his name.
Oh, with terrible coffee? Oh, Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe the wizard, yeah.
Okay, big
I miss
shitty
Gabe's
coffee.
Extremely
While I'm,
terribly
making,
strong
while
coffee.
I'm just like this, I want like this will be very good with Gabe's coffee.
Well, there you go.
I have.
His ears are burning somewhere.
That boy wants some coffee. Okay, so you got your bread. It's good. It tastes good. What do you do? Cow, what do you want to do?
Oh, we're not eating too?
Sure.
Probably,
I mean,
we're
you
just
can do
like
whatever
walking.
you
We're
want.
just probably walking and eating the
Yeah.
bread. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably like the size of your head or something, so it's gonna.
Yeah, it's a fairly large piece of bread.
Is
Especially with an elven physique, it fills you up.
is there a way? Because I kind of want to maybe
cinnamon
a stronger
rolls or
sword or something, or maybe just sharpen it to help take care of my stuff.
Oh, are you just talking about just like general upkeep of your weapons?
Yeah.
Unless you want to enchant it, since you guys already came into your first setting and paid the upkeep goal that I have just a standard roll, then your weapons are fine at the moment. Unless you want something magical, but your weapons are fine.
Magical
And then-
sword?
You know.
Yeah, you get a magical sword.
But I do have the strider arrow that T the Wise doesn't want, so I want to sell that. Unless you want you want that strider, you have the leg.
Still in the damn leg.
Sell it.
Or maybe I can sell this porcupine quill.
Maybe.
I have 50 of them.
Yeah, you have 50 quills.
I'm sure there might be somebody who wants some.
Is that what you want to try to do? Find someone who wants
Is,
to
Dude,
buy
is there a
like-
way that I can just use the quill to create my own arrows?
You do have that ability that we just leveled up, that you can start making your own shit. So yes, it will take time, but you can eventually use the quills to make something. And we can discuss those details out of game because I need to look it up and it's going to take a little while.
Well,
But
yes, I
you
will
can.
sell the quill, but I do need some more alcohol too. Running low.
Lord.
Okay. Well, if you want alcohol, there's definitely many places in every district that will have that. Just depends on where you want to go.
I don't know.
Just want to find like a random bar in this district? You want
Yeah, sure.
in the
Or where are the children? Is
I
this
think we left them in the church.
So who had them?
because Ariell had the children last.
Ariell.
didn't she?
We left Ariell with the children again.
Oh, then
Yeah, little babysitter.
Yes.
Children.
Because the little Tarsius needed multiple sessions for his arm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well then, that is very true. And I guess that's what he's gonna be doing all day.
Yep. Since he cannot say otherwise.
Yep. You are stuck babysitting, my friend. Babysitting part 2.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Last time that's all he did too,
Yep,
babysit.
yep,
Because that's
yep.
kind of what happened. But yeah, so you guys wanna in the Poor District wanna try to find a bar?
Or do you want to go?
Shady District?
But what's his name?
Which one?
The keep the inn?
Jamal?
Jamal.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names.
It's
I'm
fine.
good with faces.
Yeah, I'm not what they say. You the drunken goat?
Yeah, because he's the one who had bonsai.
He does have bonsai.
Yeah, he's the one who had my bonsai. I kind of want to go back there because I want to refill my bonsai. How much was that again?
I have it written down if
Because
that's
I know
where
you
guys
said
wanna
there
go.
was cheap and there was that.
There, yeah, I have
expensive.
a book on alcohol. Is that where you guys want to go? Back to Jamal's to drink?
Well, it's not that I want to drink. I just
You're supposed to fill. Okay, so.
I'm low.
You just
we
want
could
to
start
buy that?
We could start meandering somewhere to buy that.
Sure.
Yeah, walk around, not really go straight to Jamal. You want to just wander around the town and see.
I'll
what-
literally just make an entire.
Yeah, let's just like walk back the way we
Oh,
came.
I want to relay to I guess the party too about what happened with that early Jill.
Sure. As you guys are walking,
Are
What
you
do you say?
serious? Cause I'm kind of curious.
yeah. What do you guys say?
Oh wait, never mind.
For what? Oh, yeah. You told me about some guy that got arrested.
That got arrested very early in the morning.
Yeah, sucks for that guy. Wonder what happened.
That's what I was asking.
Um,
I'm curious. You want to find out?
You
It
want to
costs-
go into
It costs
the
trouble.
area we're not supposed to cause trouble in?
I'm like, maybe we'll leave West outside.
While we're walking, I want to kind of see if, kind of keep an eye out for any like tough-looking guys that look like they would
Sure.
handle
They
a
want to
fight.
have a time.
Sure. Roll me. Perception.
What was it? Well, I guess there's one.
Oh shit.
I would like to confirm for the camera that that's what happened.
Nope. That was that way. There's that 20. Okay. Yeah. What direction are you guys going in? So you guys are here. Are you guys going this way towards where the person that was arrested, the people? Because you're in the outer circle. They're arrested in the inner circle. Do you guys want to
Oh. Okay.
go downward?
Are we going in the other circle?
I mean,
It's like, I
both
don't want to
the-
cause too much trouble.
well, if you're just walking, then you're fine. It just depends on what you want to do.
But that guy over there.
Yeah, you'll see something in a second. I just want to know where you are.
So are we
Get
walking
your
through
ass
the inner
arrested.
circle?
I am not helping you.
I don't want to get arrested, but I do want to see a fight.
Oh God.
It's like, yeah, I guess we're walking that way.
Okay, so you guys are going to the inner circle towards. Okay, all right.
Oh.
As you guys are going by, yeah, that itch for that fight. You definitely do see someone taller and maybe bigger than you.
Uh-oh.
As you see walking by, there is this Goliath, who's also bare-chested, just has a bit of armor on his chest, on his shoulder. Very little scars on him compared to you. More scars in general than most people, but compared to you. He has a couple of just leather fur pouches on him. The thing that strikes very odd, he's, other than you guys coming out and being adventurers, having weapons on you, he's the only other person that you've seen so far to have a weapon. He has this very heavy flail on his hip. He also has a crossbow on his back. and he has this purse, haversack with a shit ton of just papers in there. There's a roll of papers that he has. On his neck, he has adorned with different, with that natural 20. You see, and you can distinguish them just because you fought so many people up close and just your general tribes and where you've been and explored in the past couple of years. Like, he has a necklace with elven ears, with orc ears. He has tusk of a troll. He has just what you would call trophies all on his neck.
Nice.
The one thing that stands out the most is he has 2 horns. Maybe not horns, maybe they're tusks. Just 2 huge ones just like wrapped on his belt.
Oh.
And the first thing that when you see is like, those look like a young elephant's tusk. They're not big like the regular ones, and it is definitely ivory. But yeah, he has around him as he is currently walking out of the police station.
Hey, is that expensive?
You want to find out?
Hey,
So you don't see this.
Is that
Okay.
You see this.
Oh, of
Just
course.
he's just walking by. Big
Hey.
old swinging everywhere. He does not care, and people are 100% going away from him.
Cool. I hang a hard left and I walk straight towards him.
I'm kind of following him a little bit.
Okay,
But
Look,
maybe a good meter
what y'all
away.
doing?
Maybe a good one.
I have this just for the. Here's a location where the people will be at, just for.
Maybe a good 1-2 meters away from him. A little bit.
Okay. What about? I didn't mean to kill you. What if?
Already?
Yeah. All right.
So squishy.
All right. Where are you gonna be? Are you gonna be next to
Well, Oria seeing
Wes?
Just move
It's
me
like
a little,
West
move
takes
me a
it-
little closer.
hard left, seeing Cal go by. So, what are you doing now?
Hey, is that ivory expensive?
So you don't see that.
You don't see it, but you see me just suddenly.
Yeah.
bring a
Very.
hard left.
When Wes goes over to him, you only see the outline of this Goliath.
Okay.
And
Like he's like completely blocking out the sun for you.
yeah. Wes is the eclipse
What
of
happened
the
to the
Goliath
sun?
blocking out the sun.
What happened to the
You've
sun?
never seen anyone really like this guy, this creature. Just to you, he just looks like a very, very tall man, very well built, and then like no hair on him, and just different patches. He looks like almost like he's made out of rock, but his skin doesn't mimic stone or anything. Just from the perspective of being very far away, you're just going up to him.
I'm just going up to him.
He looks down at you with this 8'2"
Shoulder bump.
Pretty
Really?
fine trophies you got there, friend.
Yeah.
Mind telling me where you got some of them?
Depends on which one you want.
Tell me about them nice ones on your belt.
Oh, these?
Mm-hmm.
Some weird looking people. Good bounty on them. Totally had a different accent in my head, but it went cowboy.
You know, that's just how it
It
is.
just happens. Just now he's gonna.
So
gonna
I'm
be a
gonna,
cowboy.
I'm guessing,
No, he's supposed to have more of a British accent, but well, second.
I think I know what you're going for.
Yeah.
I hear it in my head. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a guess here and say you're a guy that really likes a fight, huh?
Yeah.
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 Is there people around us too?
There are, but they're just moving away. They're doing their business, and they're just like away. Anyone that's out here in the houses, they're like, let's say cleaning. They look at this, stop cleaning, look
Because
down at the
while
interaction.
that's going on, like I kind of elbow somebody or like just random fight.
You are a horrible instigator. Horrible instigator.
Roll.
My initial plan here
So that
was
everybody
to
can
say,
start fight.
I was gonna ask the next toughest son of a bitch I see, where's a good place I could start a fight at? But then you said that. And I'm just gonna swing at him.
Just openly swing. Okay. Roll me a 2 hit.
Oria just
Oh, as soon as I see him swing, 5.
16.
16. You swing, he just catches the fist.
Oh.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my lord.
Wisdom.
13.
Okay. As he clenches your fist, you can see that there's something funky with his eyes that he was definitely trying to awe you.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
He's like, you feel like he's trying to intimidate you, but you feel like you can take him.
I got this.
Yeah, and then he just lets go of his fist, and then he... Roll me an insight.
Another 13.
Okay. No, that's enough. You don't feel that you saw him. His weapon is here, and his crossbow is in his bag, and he reaches over to where his scrolls are. Just lets go of your hand, reaches over, grabs a paper, and smiles, huge grin, a couple of teeth missing, and then just hands you a piece of paper.
Okay, I take it. And...
When you look at it, are you literate?
I can't fucking read.
There's a circle in the middle, and two guys doing this.
Oh, I know what that is.
Find me.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking find you.
And then he... Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit. 9.
So you're totally anticipating this like shoulder bump as he like leans over. You can read his body language. He's about to do that, and then you just move over fast enough, twitchy, and then just keeps on going. Roll me perception, you two. And as he just walks towards your direction, away from the jail.
19.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, you definitely see those tusks. As when he walks, does not look at you. He just does not care. He just has a super huge grin on his face, and he just
so tempted.
walks
So
past
tempted.
you and away. You definitely see he has elven ears decorating on him.
Do you want to try to pickpocket him?
All right, is that what we're doing? You can try. You can rewind time a little bit if you want.
Oh my god.
Well, he's past you, so you're gonna have to sneak up to him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you can, wait, if that's what you want to do. You know, sometimes just railroading is fun.
that husks.
Don't worry about all these tabs. You don't need any of that.
But it does kind of scare me. He's
He's huge.
bigger than guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bigger than me. I'm probably the biggest motherfucker you've ever seen.
With yours. Did you roll? You rolled an 18. Okay. Roll me religion as well.
What? I rolled a 19.
Yeah, but you're not trying.
12.
You would know that he does have a religious item on him. It just looks like a thunderbolt, but you don't know what that is.
I'm not gonna know that either.
It's just you.
Doesn't matter.
All that matters
It just
is-
feels that would be something important, based on how decorative that thing is and how everything is displayed. But he has just a lightning bolt. Maybe this is a really cool necklace, but you just have an instinctual feeling that might be some religious artifact. I'm sorry, religious artifacts are very specific. A religious item, some relic, something. As he just walks away. And within a couple of minutes, because it is kind of a town you can see on a road, he just will disappear.
Well,
Because no one's doing anything.
Kyle, read this for me.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the scroll and
Read it for me.
Read it for
Read
me.
it. What's it say?
It's an invitation to a pit fight at a very specific bar. It displays the rules on there of what to do,
Yeah, I'll tell
when the fights are,
I'll relay that
and
to
then
everybody.
in big bold letters it says "Newcomers welcome."
Well, yeah, I relay that to you.
When and where?
All of it.
There's specific
And
time.
I'm very giddy too.
There's
I
two
wanna
times.
See it.
One at midnight and one at like 5 p.m. when the sun is setting. It's when sun sets and then at midnight. There's 2 fights.
Oh God.
As
I know the midnight ones are going to be the most lit. But there's always that part of me, the Renfest part of me, 5 o'clock. Yeah, joust to the death. Resist.
so you have that letter. Tells you which bar it would be in, and yeah. Surprisingly enough, after a minute or two when you look at it, the bar is in the heights, the high rises, in the rich area.
Oh,
Better.
gambling.
Yeah.
So here's the plan. We're dressing Ariell up as a rich guy. And he's going to throw all our money on me. It's going to work.
So glad he's here defending himself.
He
Oh,
would
his
think
money?
It's the best plan ever.
Like we have that bank, the party
Oh, the
money,
party funds.
the party funds.
I mean,
God.
ooh, that's a sticky situation right there. But yeah.
Yeah, 59 gold, 14 copper, and 2 silver. Is that? Am I reading that right?
Look, if I win, then I win a cash prize. We can triple our funds. We can fund the kids'
59
college.
gold, 3 platinum, 14 copper, and 2 silver. That's what it looks like I'm reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
this one, right?
what do you guys want to do?
I'm assuming that's what it is.
You can look at it in a minute. In a break.
Yeah, that. He
Yeah.
has small handwriting.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
has a
read.
very fine handwriting.
Little fine princely handwriting.
Yeah,
When it's like all together, it
our
mushes up.
sweet prince, this well done,
Yeah,
arcanic runes
My
are showing.
with glasses, it mushes up.
Okay, so there's a pit fight happening in a couple hours, and then a second one at night. You also relate that it's not every day. Today's one of the few days of the week that it actually does happen.
Oh yeah, I asked what time you want to go.
I don't know what time he's gonna show. You think he's gonna go to both fights, or is he gonna go to one?
He didn't say anything.
He didn't. He just he didn't
He,
mention.
he just said
pilot.
find me.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think he's more exclusive for the midnight fights? Like maybe he just takes 5 o'clock to like chill and like have dinner and like.
Do
probably
you
get
want to
some-
go?
Read a book and just.
I'm gonna read a book.
Do you want to go there at 5 and see if he's there?
Yeah, 5 o'clock we can watch, and then midnight.
You're gonna fight.
Yeah.
I got some money.
What do you want to do? They have a plan.
Have a plan.
Oria's not okay right this second because
Yes.
she's still trying to process all that. On one hand, she's really not as
Wager all the
morbid as
money
it
you
is
want. I know
surprised. She's not surprised.
Look, wager all the money you want. I know exactly what I'm going for.
So,
I have that 100 gold.
what do you guys want to do until 5 o'clock then? You know what area it is.
Do you just want to
Psych
go?
myself up.
You want to just go to that exact bar and just chill? Because I just remember.
Because we're basically heading back to
Wait,
the
what time is
stacks,
it
I
now?
guess, for the
Is
time.
it 11
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, close to 11, maybe noon by now.
Because there is a book that I remember grabbing like a long time ago. It was an ABC book or something.
Yeah, translating undercommon to common.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Because
Yeah.
I think Coleton wrote this and I could not read it because it was just a blog.
Yeah, it was a children's translation from undercommon to common.
Oh, okay.
That's what you can do. Read that for the time being.
I want to see A, B, C, D.
That's pretty much what it is. It's an alphabet translation. There's like 30 pages.
No, I do.
Hooked on phonics.
Yeah, for the bugbears.
But, oh, okay, that's what it was. Well,
yeah.
do I know how to read it?
You can read the common. You can read the common alphabet on there, but
Just the common.
yeah, you can translate it. Like that picture
'Cause-
is an A, that's an A. All right, that's an A.
Reverse translate.
Because I guess
Yeah.
I'm the one who's gonna be teaching that to the kids because I'm the one.
If you so if you want to learn a new skill, there are definitely rules on how to do that, and you may. Every hour of training counts to that. Any hour of downtime that you spend on it will add up to your pulse until you learn either that language or that new trait or new tool.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're better off teaching the kids because I think Ariell's just gonna say some bullshit about Paylor,
Yeah.
and nobody's gonna learn anything.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Um,
I have something to do. It's
Teach
kind
me
of
how
just.
to read.
I'll
So,
teach you how to read.
Practice on me.
Speaking of Ariell and Paylor,
Yes.
you definitely do see him and that other his female compatriot like several blocks. Is just you see him go through, and then
Oh.
they're heading towards direction south, towards where the big not river, not pond, the fountain. There you go.
Fountain.
Did you have a
That one
fountain?
that right in the
Yeah.
middle?
So yeah, they're since you guys are about here, they're going further down.
Oh, Ariel and.
In Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah, I
With
do
the
not
kids.
remember
With
she
the
introduced her name, but her name is Elizabeth.
kids.
Think that's his girlfriend. Should we go bother?
If that's a girlfriend, then I want to bother.
Oh, that's fun.
Third wheel.
I'm going to shout as loudly as I can. See if he hears me.
What are you shouting?
Hey Ariell, is that your girlfriend?
As loud as you possibly can. You don't hear anything back. I think you're up. And then nothing.
I think that's his girlfriend.
That's your girlfriend.
You're definitely getting a lot of attention in this town. As there are a couple of guards who are just looking at you very oddly. Not approaching, they're just like, they have their eye on you since you're screaming.
Yeah. I'm just razzing my friend. He has a girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
Alright. Okay. Kind of just leave. One of them just like moves a couple of, like a block or two, but then just looks at down that fucking pathway anyway. So,
You good?
if
I have a slight migraine.
we're
Makes sense.
to prepare and draw for the evening at hand, we're going to take our break a little bit early so I can just have that time to draw. So we'll be back, guys. Hello everybody, this is Jesus from Dream Production, letting you know we're going to be doing a Harry Potter based D&D game every Wednesday at the Divine and Conquer Twitch channel. See you there.
Guys, how you doing? Welcome to an episode of Tabletop Commander. This is Gerard's Gaming. This is where we get all our products. They sponsor us, we sponsor them.
I'm popping like I'm straight out the toaster. I'm playing backwards, y'all.
Hello and welcome, and this is FNBN, what you're asking yourself is, what is FNBN? FNBN is for nerds by nerds, and it's pretty much a channel that me and my friends are trying to get started. We have so many crazy nerd ideas that we want to post on there. Some of our plans are to do like podcasts, nerd conversations, nerd news. We got a lot of ideas, but first you need people that can watch.
Let's be nerds. Come on now, let's be.
This character, I think, why is her chest that big, or the other reason why?
You're so exasperated.
It's time. I didn't fucking switch back. There we go. Hey everybody, we are official back. So we wait until 5 or so to get to the tavern. And there, it's enough room for like 10 people to get one fairly rough-looking, no bottom teeth guy just chewing. Just the shelves behind him are almost completely empty. The only person in there is actually just asleep. It is 5 o'clock. And you guys step into the tavern that you were supposed to go to. Before that, this is where we're gonna end up. But before, roll me a perception along the way, because it's been a couple hours. You guys are doing stuff. Let's just see what.
Natural 20.
I need you to conserve those for tonight. You're gonna need those.
My best.
18.
13.
Okay. Yeah, that guy is definitely in your head, and that's all that you're really thinking of, Oria. He's just, it's unsettling.
It's very unsettling, and as it should be.
Nat. Cow. What you definitely do hear, and from the grapevine of just walking down the city, is that there was this one doorman who was rolling a cart of just meat. Now he was meat. Yes, meat. And he was saying how much of a great steal it was that he only paid 40 gold for this arc. And he can easily triple, quadruple the investment. The man who was selling for dirt cheap. And you see that he has a giant fucking thing. There's very fresh meat, huge cart barrel that he's just barely holding on to.
Oh man.
I know where that's from.
I know. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Make me sad.
Yeah, as a chicken flies by. There's chicken eyes.
Chicken!
So Wes. With that natural 20, going down these different districts, other than knowing that the good fights are definitely imminent, you definitely confirm that. No one knows who that Goliath guy is. He just came in with a quote-unquote bounty, got his collections, and is staying in town somewhere. A lot of people don't like him. I'll let you guys roll a history check just so you know what the general law on bounties are in a second. But with that still natural 20, you did find out what those people were arrested for and what some other people are being arrested for in town. There is a weird, you would say, crime spree of people stealing sand.
Okay.
There was 2 organic shops that sand was stolen from. and the initial thought that maybe were components. But there was a small little shop that all they did was sold legitimate sand for either weights, for counterbalances, clogs, just there's a lot of different things that you need for construction with sand, especially in this era. And their shop was almost completely gone and raided. They found it and they brought it back, but a lot of their stuff was used up. And they've arrested a total of 10 people thus far with petty crime of stealing sand. Most of the charges were just dropped. But yeah, people are stealing sand.
Okay.
It's fairly recent, and it is as odd how it's sounding coming out of my mouth as it is when Wes heard it. But yeah, as you guys do.
Hey, Cow, apparently the real hot market is sand.
The thief in me.
Roll me a history check, just to see if you know what.
Nope.
Was that cocked or was it?
15.
No, it was flat.
Mine is 11.
11. Okay.
8.
All that you would know this out of anyone. Maybe just because you had to learn so much the first couple of months that you were here that you were a sponge of information flooding in. There are 2 giant organizations. One would be the Pathfinder Society. It is literally just a gigantic club, you would say, that has one Patreon who sponsors people. And what you do is you go out, explore. If you find something new, document it, send proof of documentation to many of the guilds, and they will send you money. This is a legitimate way for people to make a lot of money. Just go out and adventure and explore. There's a lot of areas that are old that still need to be discovered, or lost ruins, and just killing off a random creature and documenting what that is a good way to make money. Another slightly less dangerous way to make money, but another big one would be the bounty hunter system, which is another organization, another guild that more or less the countries that you have traveled kinda they don't have the same laws everywhere, but they tolerate the system. Whatever reward was, if you can bring them alive, we'll give you that reward. We don't ask questions on how you found them. And a lot of the ways that people do their bounty hunting is definitely not legal, but that is another way to make money that you've seen throughout, because adventurers also make money. It is a business, and people that are rich and can control that business profit off of it, bounty hunters being one of them. But you would know that from the information of the big dude that just walked by, and what that means for him when it was announced that he is a bounty hunter. Yeah. So you guys arrive at the bar. It is dead quiet. Again, it's just those 2 people and then a door. As the old man looks at you guys, and then looks definitely at you. Sorry. Kind of grabs a cork, opens it, and starts drinking it, puts it down, then it completely ignores you. And now he's focused on that bottle.
Alright.
What do you guys do?
Well, I'm just gonna read.
Guess we're heading straight through that door.
You
Wait,
just
what
read?
door?
There's a door.
What time is it?
It's 5.
Oh, it's almost time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well.
It's okay, you'd been reading on the way.
Because
like,
while we wait, I was just gonna keep reading until the time.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
I
Well,
just have my hand on your head and just direct you as you read and walk at the same time.
no one stops you at all when you open the door and the stairs going downward. You go down the stairs, and then there's a lot of people already in seats. Thank you. Going to this area downstairs. You will announcer. There is
For the hype man.
the hype man. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He's a half elf with a small thin beard, long blonde hair that he has wrapped in a bun. Very out there clothing. And
Out there by
like it's just none of it matches, but it also matches at the same time. It's just like different colors. There's a lot of David Bowie going on here, and he's making it work in a way that you all know you cannot make it work. Fucking random NPCs
Fair
on the
enough.
fly.
he doesn't look
No, he looks very good. As you
familiar.
no, you've never seen this guy. As you guys are walking in,
Do you remember him if you ever saw him?
yeah, you probably remember this gentleman. Before I put the piece of resistance down, as you guys, there's a lot of people already they're going up to him, and he's definitely he's doing a lot of things at once.
Yep.
He's a note keeper, and then you'll see that he's going to be the announcer for the night, and he's like documenting who's going on where. And you see there's a big board that he has this small little wand, and he's just like writing in the air, and it just translates perfectly onto it in a fine gold color that's bright no matter where you sit. You can easily see the board on what goes on where. And because you're a very literate person, there's just a whole
Absolutely.
bunch of fucking names and letters.
Wow, that's really shiny. Fancy.
Well, I'll relate to him. Whatever.
Yeah, this is it says Tryouts.
Oh, okay.
And from what you gathered, if you win a fight here, you can fight tonight.
See.
So,
Also, the 5 o'clock
yeah,
is a trap.
yeah. He as he's writing down things, gathering money, he's definitely like, almost dexterously like just grabbing stuff, putting it, looking at you guys, and paying attention to everything. He's great at multitasking. You knew you gonna fight.
I'm gonna fight.
Alright, that's what I like to hear. Okay,
Me too. Not
You-
really.
that's
You want to
some,
fight too, Cal?
Nail
there's
no.
some skill that we see that also fighting. Yeah, your face is gonna get wrecked, but you can fight. I'll make money.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, doll? You wanna fight?
Oria's just going straight over to the bench and
Like,
just
fuck
sitting down.
you.
Just
Like, alright, that's good enough for me. You new here. I haven't. Your face is too clean.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your name?
West.
Okay, easy enough. All right, and puts it on the board. Oh.
Well, that's how you spell it.
Tries to remember it.
He goes over and leans to you. Just don't tug on the beard. That's all I can tell you. All right, who's betting for you? Or are you just here for fights?
Betting? Anyone want to bet on me?
Yeah, whatever you make, if you win, you get double that. If you lose, then my money. As you're not there. So.
100 gold.
100 gold on West?
No, it's just.
Oh.
It's still a lot, but it was like, I'm very confident to my friend.
Are you putting 100 gold on West?
No, 50.
50 gold on West.
Yes, it's still a lot.
He's
but,
being realistic.
But my friend.
Yeah. So I have pit fight rules.
So are you
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
delete 50 for now.
Yeah. So yeah. So he's gonna introduce himself as Lo. And this is the down and dirty fights. There are different rules. This is more meta to explain to you
Okay.
what it is.
Okay.
So, because fighting, you're not a monk. This person's also not a monk. You're only going to be doing 1 point plus your strength worth of damage. This is going to take 3 hours to resolve.
Okay.
So we're shorting it down, making it hyper. 5 rounds, either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
1v1. Yeah, it's pretty much the best. Whoever wins 5 rounds, 5 points. That's the knockout.
Okay.
If you want to do any trickery, let me know and I'll describe what that would be.
Okay.
You can talk to the crowd, a lot of different things. But yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna have this on here so you don't cheat. So yeah,
I am not smart enough to cheat.
Am I sneaky
If I'm
enough
doing
to
it,
cheat?
it's accidentally.
Oh, that was almost perfect.
Oh no.
Oh.
You almost had it.
Almost
Hold on,
had
hold
it. Almost.
Yes, it
almost.
is.
There we go. Okay.
Look at that.
There he goes. As
like-
he steps into the corner.
So I was like, am I sneaky enough to cheat?
You wanna
Zoom,
know?
zoom.
Just heckle them. Just heckle them.
Like, zoom, zoom.
Ladies and everyone else, we have a couple of fights here. We got a total. This is gonna be an interesting round. We got some newcomers, some fresh faces that have not been pummeled on. Can I hear some people scream? And everyone starts screaming.
Everyone else screaming around, or it just.
It smells so dirt. There is a
Sweat, body odor, booze.
yeah. There's a gladiator soundtrack. Frick.
Probably a little bit of vomit in the corner.
There, a little bit. There's definitely a small piss here and there.
Oh yeah.
There is blood stains
I am not using
in
my
a
keen
lot
smell.
of
Thank you very
locations.
much. Just
Just roll that
Don't
trunk
sit
of
down.
tongue.
nasty.
This would be the closest thing I can think of to what we're gonna be
You
doing.
need to smell.
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of chariot, and then you see that there's a small halfling all the way in the corner who has like 3 instruments at him, and he just looks super bored, like he's been here and done this all. When he starts stomping and moving in a very rhythmic pattern, and 3 instruments start playing at the same time, and that is overpowered by everyone else. There are going to be 14 different fights here, number 14 of the evening.
Sweet.
The main event.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Save the best for
people go in and
last.
start betting left and right. A lot of people start losing their money very fastly. You see that this guy can swindle very easily on the odds. Roll me an insight, everyone that's watching the fight.
Nat 20.
Woo!
Where's the insight?
Oh, that's +4, so 24.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
18.
17.
17. Okay.
18.
18. I'm gonna say that this would be 8, just because of how hyper you are and excited.
I'm bouncing in my seat.
The only thing that you notice is that this half-elf guy, he's definitely collecting a lot of money for
Okay.
himself.
Okay.
He's making a bank. Whatever, we're fighting the next guy. What you also notice that, and he also seems to know who to talk to. On like, he definitely, you're noticing he spends a lot of time talking to people, and the time that he spends talking to them, the more he can talk to someone, the more money he is making. And you can easily tell that he is convincing a lot of people to bet on the wrong person. Like, he's looking at the board, eyeing out the crowd. He's done this too many, especially since this is not your environment. He is swindling everyone out of a lot of money. He's just convincing them to bet on the wrong person. And when it gets close to Wes's fight, he's making a lot of people bet on West. And usually he makes people bet on whoever he wants people to bet on. A lot is usually the person that ends up losing, so he gets the money. So he's having a lot of people bet on West, for sure.
I'm a new guy.
You can have that sensation, yeah.
Real quick with
Yes.
that, can I look amongst like the crowd, like where I'm sitting, like what other people are pretty much am I sitting amongst? I guess the question.
What? Yeah.
I guess.
There's a lot of different races here. Humans mainly. They're half-orcs, dwarves for sure. There's a couple of halflings here. That is generally an elf or two. And that's the majority of the people here.
Okay.
You don't see.
But nothing that seems to.
Yeah,
be
like you
suspicious
did.
or
You
anything
would.
like that.
You did see. You don't see the Goliath at all. You have seen a Minotaur, a Centaur. You've seen a troll, and you've heard that there are undead that have rights. You don't see any of those people here.
Okay.
And when you guys were walking into this district, there was a lot of very formal attire. No one really looked at you in the eye. And then one small alleyway. This is the only place that stands completely out. And just doesn't. It just looks the smallest location, dirtiest location in like high rises and just clean streets. And the floors are all white cobblestone. They're definitely well kept. And it has like oil lanterns for nighttime. But yeah, so it's the big time. All right, everybody. We have a new friend, West. Everybody cheer for it, and the crowd definitely fucking goes wild when your name is shouted. And
Wow! Wow! Yeah, I'm just going crazy.
That's my friend.
Your opponent is this really rough-looking dwarf. He has a huge thick beard, and all of it's covered with these huge rings that almost lock within each other, so it just does not move. And it's wrapped on his shirt. He just rips his sleeves. He's fucking dead. He is shredded. And since you got that 20, roll me a perception. 12. Okay. You do notice that one person's like, that's not the fucking guy that I've been on. Complaining that that's not the right dwarf, apparently. This dude looks like he's definitely a huge black eye. He looks like he's already been in a couple of fights. And he's just like, he's fucking eager. Whoa. He's ready to go. Alright, everybody knows the rules. If you catch doing anything sneaky, if anyone tries to meddle in any of that magic shit, I ain't having it in my fucking fights. Alright. Come close.
Shrugging off my coat.
Okay. As you guys put in the middle. Alright. Y'all know the rules. I've explained them fairly enough times. If y'all knock the fuck out, you out. If you die, well, shit. You know, fight dirty. And then he lets go and quickly runs the fuck out like he's done already 14 more times. Just slides underneath the ropes. Alright, I need you to roll me initiative.
Ding, 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 ding.
Did you get a nat 20? Are you serious? Is that that's y'all's 420 for the night? Oh god. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're gonna go first.
Hot dice.
Okay.
Hot dice.
Oh, all right. Cool. So, as soon as you're going, when both of your fists are, he lets go. The first thing the dwarf does is he just hits his chest as hard as he can, and there's definitely bruising that occurred. Like, he hit himself hard, and he starts foaming right on his beard.
Oh, bye.
Okay, so you won the initiative. What do you do?
I can rage, right?
He just said no magic.
No, is that technically magic? Is it? Okay, yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fair.
What do you want to do?
My headbutt.
Alright, so you
right
just
as he
grab
comes in for that, I'm gonna.
Alright, roll me either an athletics or acrobatics.
Is there weapons in, or is that?
No, this is just fist fight. Yeah, this is fist fighting.
25.
As you see that he just is, maybe he didn't anticipate it. Maybe he doesn't think that you're strong, even though he's looking at you. He's probably the same width as you are. He kind of like, oh come on, and then you just grab him, straight headbutt, nose already broken. I need grab a die, any die you want, and just put a 1 on it, like you have 1 victory. And I'm gonna do the same for him. So we'll see who. Okay, she has nothing of it. So yeah, you grab him instantly, headbutt him. He was not ready for that.
He said fight dirty.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna.
I'm just cheering.
So yeah, roll me and acrobatics or athletics. 18. Close. You got a 20. Not natural. As you reach in to try to grab him, he kind of goes underneath, grabs your arm, and so close. You definitely feel a pinch of something trying to break.
Oh.
And then you struggle through, so close, and he just lets go, and there's definitely a dirty kick right on the back of your shin. But yeah, that's one on him. Okay, your turn. Okay, you got 14. Alright, so as you quickly grab onto the floor, slight tumble, and he just charges in. The foam is now covering up the black part of his beard, so now all this is definitely white.
Oh, gross.
As someone kind of falls on the ground, and you're just waiting for him to slip. As he does, smash it on the ground. And the whole crowd is fucking cheering. Alright.
My friend.
Oria does.
Yeah, his face is fucked for sure. Okay, roll me probably athletics. Yeah, roll me another athletics.
Look, are you going for me? Oh no, a natural one.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
Oh, no.
So as soon as he definitely stands up,
Throw
this
all my
guy has
momentum into
had
that.
a little bit of training as he just lunges with his hands on the ground and just kicks you right in the solar plex. You fall down and yeah, knocks the breath right out of you as he's looking at you on the ground. Gotta do better than that. Alright, your turn.
I am just warming up. That's an 11.
11.
11.
So you meet the AC, so you do succeed on that one. Okay, how many do you have so far?
For victories?
Yeah.
2.
2? Okay. So as the kind gentleman that he is waits for you to get up, the second that your knee is just off the ground, he just lunges it. Both your hands collide against each other's shoulders, trying to pinch forward.
Fucking sumo lock.
And he's definitely starting to enter his rage.
Oh,
You
shit.
said he's actually doing it, but you just manage to suppress it as much as you can. Headbutt, kick him in the chest, and then you stand 5 feet from each other as he's entering the rage.
Some motherfucker's cheating.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he's raging.
He is
So
raging.
he's getting an advantage on these.
I
Great.
said 5:30.
Okay.
He's cheating.
All right. Roll.
I was told rage was cheating. 12.
Fucking fails it.
Holy shit!
Real bad. The higher number was 4, so 8. I'm like, God damn it. As you see, like, say he ain't got nothing. You boy ain't got fuck. As he enters his rage, and you just wind up, boom, and expecting him to recoil from that, and he just falls on the ground.
Oh.
1. And everyone's like, yeah! Fuck yeah!
My friend!
Fuck! Shit. And everyone just fucking bum
Sweaty
rushes
hair
him now.
Sweaty hair flip.
And yeah, he's divvying up money. You bet 50.
Yes, where's my money?
You got 100.
Where's my money? Yeah, boy!
Yeah, you got 100.
Better that 100 gold.
It takes a while, and some kids go up to you like, Wes.
Oh, guys.
As by the time you leave the arena, you're like, fuck, that really hurt. God damn.
Oh, shit.
There's definitely something
Medic.
hurting in there.
Medic!
Enough to
Do
recover.
you
for sure.
require healing?
No, I'm good.
You're-
You sure about that? Heals you anyways.
So the magical healing that Oria did, everything instantly goes away. Like, you feel something kind of shifted, and they're like, "Oh shit, he just, oh fuck, something, bro."
Hello.
The adrenaline's definitely still not wearing off. Since you're doing that, you're collecting your money. Everyone's fucking leaving with a huge grin on their faces, because they won. They got money. They doubled everything they had. He goes over. Alright, when the fuck did you learn to fight?
Something I've done my whole life.
Yeah. You come back tonight.
Oh, I'm definitely coming back tonight. I've got a score to settle.
Alright, that's good to hear. Definitely betting on you now. Maybe. You do know the rules of the nighttime, right? You get to pick who you fight. It's not randomized.
Oh, I get to pick who I fight.
Yeah.
I know who I'm fighting then.
Alright, fair enough. See you in a couple. And as soon as you guys leave, luck. And then you hear and then footsteps down.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys have a couple of hours until nightfall. Is there anything specific that you want to do before the fight night?
Should we see what Ariel's up to?
Wes, you want some meat? I'll buy it for you.
Yeah, let's go back to Jamal's.
You want some food? I pay you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to Jamal's and see what's up.
Maybe Ariel's back.
Maybe Ariel's back.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can also check with
Yeah, the Bibis. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Bibis.
the idea of, well, speaking with Jamal about if they've
Okay.
found anything.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Can you grab y'all's minis, please, as I do my best to clean the
I
board.
got other many. Oh, we're gonna
You want this one?
have
Oh yeah. You can just leave it on the side. It's gonna be off the board. So I just need to physically clean this board. Where's my rag? Oh,
Yeah, Jamal,
Yeah,
where's
good.
your rag?
yeah, Jamal. Where's the rag?
That's not the rag.
So much muscle, so much train.
so much muscle.
They're like, that's not the rag.
So,
Fuck yeah.
you guys, as you're walking back to Jamal's location around this time, let's just plug some ambience, medieval town. Yeah, you go into Jamal's, right? Is that correct? Okay. As you guys are heading over there, there is definitely something that you see that kind of makes everyone stop. You see Thomas, and he's definitely walking with his hands on his back, almost like being lifted. There's an iron bar behind him.
Oh, what?
As there is a very familiar face that you guys just met this morning, the Goliath, with a sack on his back. Like he's carrying a sack and just has Thomas in one hand, and they're leaving that district going north. They're not in your path, they're just like a street over, but you can definitely see this as he's walking with Thomas away.
Oria is following.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, running after him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I plan to get in his path.
Okay. Oh, there's a Goliath. Just for the sake of this, let's just put a road here.
I guess I'm the fastest one to go like, west. I blocked the path. They're like, stop right there.
Alright, are you gonna block the path? Okay, you have to run past him and block it. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. As you guys, you have to technically approach him from the behind area.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stop there or go in front of him?
Oh, I'm going in front.
Okay. As you guys definitely approach him. And yeah, let's see what the camera sees. Okay, cool. That's good enough. Wasn't expecting you until later.
It wasn't expecting you till later too. First question, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Collecting money.
Money for what?
As he picks him up and you definitely see Thomas.
Yeah, you're gonna quit that shit right now. Put him down.
He has him in that. He sees your anger, and that kind of makes him do it a little bit more. Got caught stealing. Stealing hourglasses. Collecting the money. Made on my way to beat you later tonight.
Why?
And he steps forward. Thomas's feet have not physically touched the ground. As he just
No, he
moves.
steps forward. I step forward.
Okay. All right.
Look,
He's
I know
just
we've got.
looking at you.
I know we've got something tonight, but you're gonna give me 5 minutes here with my friend.
Okay. Puts him on the ground. And then stands there.
Of course. Thomas?
He is not looking at you. He's just looking down. Almost tears.
Thomas. Is what he said true?
I was told that I could make some good money if I just grabbed sand. Someone was gonna buy it for a lot. That was easy.
Who told you that?
Some lady.
Some lady.
Who lady?
Some lady.
What does she look like?
She looked fairly old, big nose.
Goes by auntie?
No,
She wasn't haggish looking or anything?
she looked old.
Where did you meet her?
Outside of town after selling all the cattle. Had enough to make it. It's here. It's gonna stay. Just was a good offer. And again, not looking at anyone in the eye, he's just looking dead on the ground, extremely ashamed. And then the Goliath picks him back up. He's like, and he walks forward and
Contains the
definitely shoulder checks you as he walks through you, unless you guys do anything about it.
Oria's gonna try stopping him.
What are you gonna do?
Just-
just stop?
Yeah, no, just put a hand out like on the shoulder to kind of stop.
He's gonna walk through. So I need you to give me an acrobatics or an athletics to attempt to grapple him then. Oh shit. Okay.
21.
Alright, that is more than 19.
Damn, girl.
As he goes through and you just immediately stop him. He definitely feels the pressure, and then you know that this isn't enough for him to physically stop moving. This is just one hand, and he's definitely a big guy. But he's getting the message, like, fucking stop. Sorry, there's a guy in the way.
Thomas.
As he's looking dead at you. One second. Okay. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Is it to frighten?
Girl.
Yes, it is.
I have advantage against being frightened.
Then you roll with an advantage. It's a wisdom saving. So I believe you.
It's with your proficiency.
Yeah, exactly.
So 13.
Both of you guys just meet the DC. As again, his eyes kind of glaze over, and you know he's trying to do something supernatural, spellish, and it just does not work. But
Yeah, Oria's just glaring him in the eye.
He failed that, but he's still gonna speak because he needs to continue on his aim. You ain't from around here, I know that. Have you never heard of the Storm Lords? Of course you haven't. And you see that he, with glee, like, runs his hand over the tusk.
Where'd you get those?
Oh, fair and square.
Fair and square nothing. Where'd you get them?
It was a reward. And he's dropping Thomas on the ground and, like, letting go at the moment. Roll me. I want to say sense motive again. Insights, everybody.
Saw you do that,
20.
piece of shit dice.
17.
Do that. 5.
At the moment, there is like half a second, maybe, relief that Thomas isn't in pain anymore. So like that was where your focus is for these couple seconds. As soon as he lets go and is like dead eyeing you, you guys feel that he's fully aware of him, where everything is. And like the first time where he just easily went to grab something, he let Thomas go on this hand, and his hand is right over his weapon. And you feel that he is preparing himself, and there's a very heavy flail next to him.
Oria.
So, what are you gonna do since he's the one that just finished speaking? Like this very next second that's happening. What are you doing? What are y'all doing?
Well, what did you call out?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what?
I'll get taken care of tonight.
He's
Guaranteed.
grinning. Yeah. You'll get taken care of tonight. And then just walks over, pushes Thomas almost into you, but as soon as he's about to like hit you, he just grabs him, and that is a very sharp pain that Thomas feels. Just a big dude versus frail old guy who's been walking 5 days hurling cattle and then walking up a mountain to sell stuff. He's not looking good. As he looks at you, and he doesn't say anything out loud, but he mutters the words. You can see in his lip movement that he says thank you, and in that his eye is completely swollen. And unless someone's going to stop him again, he just
Is there
walks
anything
forward.
weird that's going on with Thomas? Maybe magically or something like that? Maybe he's
not
being
with the
hypno-
insight you got. There doesn't seem anything magical
Okay.
at all. But yeah. And he just carries them off towards the district where the jail is.
I want to see if he's up on bail. That's my main
The
thing.
station.
Yeah, I was.
See how much is bail and
How
let's
much?
get him out.
How much was his bounty?
Okay. All right. So you guys follow on. The Goliath does not change his speed.
No.
He doesn't. As in, like, he's not going fast. He's definitely taking his time.
Not in a
He's
rush.
also not really like. He wasn't hurting Thomas per se. He was just restraining him very firmly. When he saw you guys, then he started like torturing him, I guess. He's not doing that. He's just firmly grabbing him. His demeanor is now shifted to straight, almost professional, just walking through, avoiding traffic. You almost get the sense that he's reading people coming to him before he gets there. And eventually they do go to the different districts. You pass them by. Roll me perception as you're going through the districts. You're going upwards. You're going through the giant fountain.
7.
Okay.
19. 12.
Okay. 19. Yeah. Let's say that. Actually, the all day sand talk. There's a lot of just. It stands out.
It's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah. It stands out in a way that just you slept on the floor, more times than on a bed.
Yeah.
The dirt, the ground, there is definitely a slight different coloration passing the fountain. That is sand tone. It's different little pieces throughout that are all encompassing the fountain. No, there's just, it looks like someone just threw sand everywhere on here. But again, the focus is on Thomas. As he goes in, he goes into the jail. There's this heavy-set dwarf man who is just doing a whole bunch of paperwork just on there. As he sees that are you guys gonna enter the jail?
Yes.
Okay. As he enters and he sees you, like he definitely doesn't take, then he throws Thomas to the desk, and he just leans over and they start talking to each other. The dwarf isn't being quiet. The other guy, the Goliath, is trying to be quiet. Fucking another one. Okay. So give him his money. And you see there's the human comes by, looks up Thomas, and then just looks for a chart. It's this very small bag and just hands it to him. And then the Goliath leaves. Definitely eyeing both of you guys. Unless you gotta do something.
No, he can keep walking out
Yeah,
as he's
money.
going.
Yeah.
No, Oria's kind of using casting Entangle to kind of make a branch, kind of raise up to make him trip.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky about this?
I guess as sneaky as my magic can allow.
Yeah, okay. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think. That's a 10.
Okay. Oh, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
So okay. Yeah. Let me have him. So are you trying to trip him or do the
Just to
full-
trip him.
Okay. Or was a full effect. Oh shit. Okay. He does not see it. But then on his dexterity saving throw to trip, he got a nat 20.
Damn.
Oh,
So
man.
as he definitely doesn't, doesn't see it and then trips, and instead he just tumbles through it. Fuck.
Oh man.
Does not
Oh,
look
watch
at
your
you.
step.
Oh, he really fell. He fell.
Yeah,
but
he fell, but
didn't-
he tumbled
tumbled.
well and like didn't hurt himself. Like it. Yeah, he looks at you, confused.
Was it? Are you okay there, buddy?
Are you gonna go over to him after that?
That's, I kind of want to do it.
You do? Okay. Are you gonna yeah, you okay?
Are you okay there, buddy?
Okay.
Slapping his ass?
No. Are you okay there, buddy?
Roll me a sleight of hand if that's what you're gonna do.
Oh no.
If you want to steal from him, roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh. Come on, Cal.
14. Come on. Go.
Oh, that was 17. Okay. As he stands up, he looks pissed.
Oh, shit.
I think you dropped this.
Do you hand him the money?
Huh? Oh well. No.
He just stands up and looks pissed.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't notice.
And then I just
pokes you kind of hard,
And then
because
he's big,
yeah.
so I.
When you scrimmage, she smiles and then walks away.
And then I walk back.
Too bad you did that because I was gonna make it pretty freaking aware that I tripped his ass.
Oh, and then I walk back, and just like while he's walking away, when he's really far, I say, I just smile and then I walk back to the jail.
Yeah. Sure. You earned this.
Cause that squirmy is just I was acting because he's big and it was like and then he looked
jingle.
and then while he walks away I just kind of like and then walk back to the jail.
It's a bag.
Oh.
I'm not gonna jingle it.
Yeah. As
I was just that's just me.
Cowrabao goes
Kinda
in.
whoop up the sleeve.
You guys,
No.
what's
No,
14? What's y'all's passive perception?
What do you mean by passive?
Just like your flat was.
Yeah. So 10 plus your perception.
My wisdom's 18 plus 4.
So okay, so you see that.
Yeah, 14 plus 2. So it's like.
Okay, so you see it. He did something.
Oh, I know he did something.
He did
I know
something.
this guy.
He did something.
He's a
But you don't know what
bastard.
he did. As Cal walks
I
in,
know
and
this
you
sneaky
saw what
boy.
he did.
And I was just like,
Or he's just looking down and making the root just kind of go back down, just making the earth level again. She's not saying anything.
I'll go
She's
inside
fine
and go-
with it this time around.
Yeah. So
And she's
yeah.
pretty much looking at you, whatever it is.
This
What's
is
real?
this was like 20 seconds of interaction. Thomas is still at the front desk, and the
Yeah.
dwarf is writing stuff down.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
I legitimately got scared for that.
Okay.
Straight up crack you in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go up to the
Have an
desk.
interesting fight.
Oh God.
So you go up
doing
there.
a lot of saving
It was self-defense.
Yeah.
Just got a fucking
This,
fist fight from a police station. Good job, man.
that's what I was like. Oh my God! Right here, shit. This is going down. Oh, Ariell's gonna have to save someone from jail.
He's gonna come back and be like, "Why are you in jail?
But I thought I was supposed to be.
You were gone and we panicked."
So.
You expect Oria to lasso and keep everybody in line? No.
We have one
my.
brain cell in this whole group.
Let's see right there. So the dwarf is doing the paperwork.
Yeah, let's go up to the counter.
Yeah, just how much is his bail?
They haven't even started. If you guys
How much is it normally for people that you
Steal
can't-
sand.
Yeah.
just give me 5 gold, we'll call it even. Not have to do paperwork. Just don't bring him in here.
I got it, boys.
It looks that's really similar.
Huh?
It looks at that bag.
That's the bag he gave him.
Got a bag like that too. Huh. Interesting.
What's his
I bought it at the market. It looks pretty, so that's
Yeah,
what I bought.
yeah, I like to. It has a nice rope around it. Yeah, it's it easy. When you dump it, it's what is it? It's
What is that,
5 silver.
Oh wait, how much was it?
That bag has 5 silver.
No,
he
how
said
much
it was
was the
5
bill?
gold
Oh, well,
to bail out.
this is the wrong bag. I put it back.
You got it.
He looks very
Yeah.
confused. Looks at you.
Oria just puts the 5 gold on the counter.
Oh, it's got.
Elephant trunk.
Looks at the like he leans in, like staring at Thomas. Sure if you want.
Look, he's
You
been
gonna
through-
take it or you gonna stare at it all
Look,
day?
Whoa,
Well, he's looking at
whoa,
Thomas.
let's not instigate with the law enforcement here. Look, he's had a really rough few days, lost everything he's owned. Entire village was burned down.
Don't care.
Also, he's
Don't want to
free
do
now.
paperwork.
Fair.
Get on my side.
Fair.
Do I see a trash can somewhere? Okay. I'm gonna just.
That's
Can
the
I
most-
just grab my coin, sneakily just
Sure.
throw it back?
Easy enough.
I don't want any kind of evidence, you know?
Yeah. Easy enough. Easy enough.
That's like the most random object to find in Dungeons and Dragons. Just a fucking trash can sitting right there.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Little one that you just hit the pedal.
Why is it though?
cancel
I
it
can imagine. Meanwhile, the Goliath's like looking. It's like, what the fuck?
up. Idea. A mimic, but it's one of those little trash cans.
What could happen?
So now you have Thomas in your custody. The sun has gone down, but it's not midnight.
Okay. I guess take him back to Jamal's.
Okay. Alright. Let me.
So, I mean, I'm just probably gonna ask him real quick. It's like, how you feeling, Thomas? Think you can make the walk, or you can carry you?
I hurt.
I'll help him walk.
Okay. He. Yeah.
Hey!
Here.
Stay.
What?
Some chips. As you guys walk into Jamal's, and he is doing his thing, walking along, greeting people. Where are my maids? Who just always have a predisposed.
Just walking into tavern. You know, I think that fight when the guy ducked me in the face, I think it like dislodged that nugget I had in my nose earlier.
Gross.
Oh, so you don't need
So
this.
much easier to breathe.
You don't need this dry arrow anymore.
No, I think you can keep it. You might need it for something. You never know.
Okay, so as you guys
I just
enter
actually
with
find a good use for it.
him along. Goliath's not there. What are you doing, Goliath?
Like,
The
you
fuck
trip.
are
Get
you
out of
doing here?
So,
Just gonna feet down at this bar.
yeah, you guys come in. There was maybe a slight hope from one of you that Jamal's not gonna be there. He's gonna take a break. Nope, he's fucking working.
No.
Yep.
Ariell's still in jail.
That's what he gets for not being here to defend himself. No,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you.
Oh, that means he's still out with his girlfriend.
Lord.
As you guys come in, definitely with the beat up Thomas, he answers quietly and then straight to the point, and there is definitely an aura of shame there was ever
Alright.
something like
Okay,
that.
Thomas, take a seat.
Where are you guys wanting to sit? As
The corner, or do you want to be in front of Jamal? Oh, there.
Jamal's over there. There's the private section. You guys want that? There's also
Just
right
go
the
over
fireplace.
Yeah, let's go take it to the private section. You can go talk to Jamal for what you need.
Oh yeah. Oria's gonna stop by Jamal. First.
No, I didn't want to drop you. Okay. So since you're doing that, Ariel, what up, dog? How you doing? That's exactly
With
what Jamal
special guest.
Yes. In the shame queue.
So yeah, Jamal's cleaning. He kind of slides over a drink. The guy in the corner catches it. Then he puts down his rag again. Looks at you.
How's business tonight?
It is.
I hate to pester you, but have you gotten any?
Sent one of the girls to see about the orphanage to see if they have room.
Okay.
That's in the hospice district. Hopefully, we'll get word back. Yeah. I mean, they should say that's where I got Henry, and you see the bus boy, the small boy. He's young but big.
But big. Big
Yeah,
boy.
he's a medium-sized character, but for miniature, that's they're bigger. So he's growing. He's a growing boy. As he has like one hand with all the like what you busting, and then like the other hand with like a barrel just going down through. Kind of to squeeze in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have high hopes for that. It should be good.
Alright. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And then like before you leave, he kind of like puts his hand. He doesn't like touch you or anything, but he puts his hand like for your attention.
Mhm. Yeah.
First drinks on me for you guys.
Thank you very much.
Can I just kind of go walk back to the bar too?
Get your bonsai?
Get your
My
feet green.
bonsai. Get my bonsai, and I kind of want to give him a glass of water.
Sure. Easily enough, you're able to do that for the sake of things working out perfectly because you get your bonsai.
How much is bonsai? Is that the free one?
He didn't ask for money. As you guys are in the corner, definitely having your seats. There is log on the that's not burning. It's just kind of just there. There's nothing to start the fire, but there is fuel for it. And then there's just chairs.
And then we have Ariell light it.
God. No.
Let's hopefully not burn down your entire tavern this time.
Thomas grabs a drink of water and almost chugs it. Is like if he hasn't had something in a while. Yeah. But other than that, what do you guys do? As you have your bonsai, and if anyone wanted to drink, you have the
I think
first one.
by this point in time, you guys don't normally see Oria do this, but she's even drinking.
Whoa, Oria.
Whatever you wanted, the first one will be free.
Okay, cool.
It's like, so, I know it's been a day or two. Please catch us up. What?
But first and foremost, are you hungry? It's on me.
Oh, that's fine. I don't need food. I have a little bit of gold. I can. His finger. No.
That. His finger.
Just falls off.
Well, there's not much to say. So the cows got quite a bit of gold. Put it down for an investment for a house and trying to finish the rest. I have a good one place up in the tops area.
So what's this sand deal about?
This lady just wanted sand. She said, bring it to this district. She would find me and give me whatever it was worth, double it. So I thought,
What district was this at?
like when he describes it, it's is it the map? Just to make sure. Yeah, it's in the no crime is allowed district, like right where the police station is.
Suspicious.
So like
I know I've been kind of suspicious about it because like it looks staged to make money.
White collar crime.
Yeah, since she said she would just double or triple whatever I got. Hourglasses are expensive, so I thought I would take those.
Did you buy the hourglass or did you just
I bought one, and then the rest kind of just were there, but they didn't pay for them. I knew
You bought one and then the rest were there.
Yeah, they were just outside.
So you intentionally took those hourglasses?
Yes.
Okay.
So I did take them. And I gave them back to the guy. But I broke the law. Kind of hugs his empty glass. And just looks at it.
You want more water?
It's okay.
I'll give you more water.
So you go grab some water. He will drink it, but he'll never say that he wants any more. Or if for whatever reason you do grab food, he will never say that he's hungry or that he wants anything.
Yeah.
But he will eat it.
Yeah, let's get a whole nice
Water
little platter
and
going
food.
for everyone so we have a little something to munch
So
on.
the fire starts. Depending on what you guys want to get, let's just be fair. 5 silver for food for everybody for dinner.
5 silver? I got that.
Hey. Looks like dinner's on our friend.
Yeah, I'll go buy dinner for everyone this year.
Okay. Everyone has nice.
5 silvers?
Yeah, 5 silver. Slightly burnt duck and a couple of veggies that are raw. Yeah, it's adequate for sure. But what else do you guys want to do?
Adequate.
Well, aside from putting down the money
Is that
on
enough
the
for West?
on the
Is this
home,
food
do
enough
you
for
have any
West?
place
I
to
can't
stay
eat
for
too
the
much.
time?
I gotta fight later.
Gabe talked to one of his colleagues, and I have a week to find somewhere. I have a place in the school.
Okay.
I have a bed.
As As long as you have a place to stay.
So what did this lady look again?
You know, white hair. She had a big nose. Dirty clothes.
Yeah, sounds like Auntie.
Maybe might be a weird question, but what did she smell like? If you remember.
Dirty.
Just dirty, not the stench of old rotten meat or anything.
No. A little sweaty, I guess. That was so weird. But no, I didn't smell any rotten meat.
Old?
Yeah.
Old people smell.
She smelled like old people. That's racist.
No, is she old?
Yes, yeah. She had white hair.
I'm not
Ages?
talking about the smell.
No, she was a fairly someone about his age.
Do you think that's Auntie?
I'm not sure.
No.
Well,
Who
Auntie
knows?
doesn't.
But do you even think Auntie is trying to do that? To swindle people?
My question is, what the fuck do you do with sand anyway?
Well, they want sand and now they want hourglasses.
Well, he bought the hourglass because the hourglass has sand in it.
Oh, okay. So it's just the sand.
I'm not a smart boy, but I understand this much.
Shut up.
Specifically, Thomas's reason was if she said double whatever was worth, hourglasses are expensive, so why not get an hourglass?
Okay.
That was his mentality. But the first one he bought, and then he stole the other two, which were technically just outside there, but he did take them.
Okay.
And the guy saw him, and he was like, "Yeah, my bad, dude. Here's 3 hourglasses back." Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, you know, we got a place to be later tonight, but, you know, you can stay here, you know, rest up,
We have a room.
clean yourself up a bit. I think they have a bath. No?
Yeah, we have a
They
room
don't?
that you
Okay.
can use.
He after a couple of persuasive conversations, he reluctantly agrees, just because he doesn't feel good right now.
Yeah.
The Goliath did rough him up a little bit,
Yeah.
so he just does not want to make the walk.
Yeah, take my bed. It's big and
Oria
spacious.
using Cure Wounds.
Oh, that's so
Now he feels fine. Enough.
he's old and frail. We
Dun,
feel sorry for him.
Like, what happened to my back?
He's
My
definitely-
leg.
You
Yeah.
cured my eczema.
That's great.
I was like, my leg's back.
Rude.
I am young and spry.
I feel like a young spring chicken.
I'm gonna go to the nanny. So you cure him. The bruising in his eye disappears entirely. He walks a little bit straighter.
Fixed his back.
Still walking with this cane, but he's definitely he's good now.
Yeah, I'll give him the key to my room so he can just
Just
go lay
looking at
down
your
and
mini. Okay. So he takes him.
try to stay out of trouble for a few hours.
Yes, please.
As soon as he hits the bed, he just passes out.
Oh, bless him.
Poor guy.
So, what do you guys want to do? Like maybe an hour or so until the.
Yeah.
You have to leave to make it in time for the pit fight.
Yeah, we'll
Going.
do that.
Alright, just
Go,
go.
go.
Alright,
Yeah, let's go.
hold on to those. Let's shift this
Shotgun
over
the rest
here.
of my beer. Out.
Yeah, let's just go down. There are about 10 fights. Yeah, just look at that time. There are about 10 fights that are happening tonight. Definitely leaving the Goliath one for the end. From your purple friend. As everyone, we know what we want.
Oh,
We know what we came for.
We know. Second I walk in there, it's just
It's like, I want to fight that bastard.
motherfucker's mine.
That one.
Okay. All right. You were the earlier fair. There's a lot of faces that you recognize, and a lot of them are rebetting on you. But there's also some hesitation too, because the Goliath is definitely bigger than you, and the bounty hunter is here. So there's a lot of that wording.
You know what they say.
Thinking
Yeah.
about that 100 now.
There they are. Easier to go to throat punch.
That's exactly what they say. That is the saying. That is exactly how that saying goes. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so, alright, everybody, bets are done. Whatever you wanted to bet, you can bet. What did you want to bet on West? If you want to bet on West.
I'm thinking
Do you
about
see
that.
maybe where he puts his stuff?
Huh?
Where maybe he puts his stuff?
What do you mean he puts his
His
stuff?
stuff. Goliath.
Roll my perception.
Wait, where he put his stuff?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have Warrior
Me?
roll for that.
Me
Two.
perception?
You're the sneaky boy. Because I'm going to be in the ring kicking his ass.
18.
18.
Okay. Wes, roll me percentiles to see where he would put his stuff.
Those were good. 84.
84.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, he has his stuff on him right before the fight's about to happen, and just takes off all his gear, kind of rolls it up and just like ties it, and then just throws it to this section of the ring.
Oh, it's inside over
Yeah.
What a shame. It would be so bad if that
I'll
were
just-
to catch fire.
I'm locking eyes with you. I know where you're sitting in the stands, and I'm just.
Oh, well, no, he's not there.
Money.
Lord.
But you, well, the technical things were here. This is the corner.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah,
I
but
just want
I do what
you guys' figures to physically be shown.
Yeah,
That's
I feel a little bit confident enough on West, so that 100 is going to that.
100 on us. Alright. Okay.
You can do this, Gwen!
You fucking jinxed me.
As the half elf announces again, his booming voice echoes throughout. He goes in to make you guys put your fists together. The enormous difference between his hand and yours, as your knuckles touch, you see that his knuckles are almost a solid, just callus.
Fuck, man.
Solid
damn.
cows.
He's like, all right, you know what to do. Just looking at you, big guy. You fucking killed the last one, so why don't you don't do that? Okay? Okay. All right. Yeah, make it dirty. And then he lets his hands go, and then runs this way,
Towards us.
and then goes underneath. Roll me initiative.
Fuck. 7.
Well, he got just a straight 11, so he is gonna go first. As soon as, okay, so yeah, roll me and acrobatics or athletics. Oh my god, that's
21.
27. As
Alright.
as the second that your fists go, he just grabs your hand, just like instantly
Oh, fuck.
twist it, and then brings you over for a headbutt. And
Shit.
that is a huge headbutt. Something broke. You feel that one of your tooths is now loose. As you hit the ground, like your feet touching out, you didn't even notice that you were up in the air.
Oh my god.
Woo! Yeah, that was a high one.
Fucking hell.
Are the people rowdy? And
They're very rowdy. After this,
Move
they
me a little bit.
roll
this
me
way.
Okay, roll me stealth.
20.
If I die, you will be my legacy.
Okay. As the guy's out of the ring, you're making it. You can move, have your movement.
It's like you're trying to get a better view of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're just looking around, like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's one on him.
Is there gonna be advantage if I go behind the crowd?
Yeah, if you want to do anything to the crowd, or you want to do anything sneaky, or encourage the crowd, there's rules on that too. If you want to do that, let me know. Which will be part of your action. If not, then just do an athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
So, you get his roll. serious?
I'm dead serious.
You rolled a 2.
What?
Oh!
So that's a 7 with my athletics.
Yeah, yeah, he beat yours, unfortunately.
Fuck.
So what are you trying to do?
I was gonna try to, cause like he pulled my arm in, so
Yeah.
I was gonna try to pull back and like grapple his arm and
Okay.
try to.
As you definitely tried to, he just stands and you're slightly in the air and
Oh!
you just fucking let go and get back into position.
Fuck. Okay. Shit.
All right, we're not using you anymore. Okay, so him versus you on his acrobatics.
$24.
26.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Shit.
Why you roll good, you shit?
As
Man.
you get into defensive stance, he just cuts through you, opens you up, grabs you from behind, and then just forces your stomach to go against his knee, and just repeatedly hits you and hits you and hits you. Severe bruising as you almost cough blood, but you kind of hold it in. That's 2 on him.
It's like I'm so sad. It's like I can't move it. Like, yeah, move it.
Are you trying to move
Yeah.
again? Okay, we're gonna keep that 1 stealth just for expediency. You can move 3 more squares. Okay. All right.
I kind of feel bad at the same time.
Yeah.
My ass kicked.
All right. That was a bad roll, but we're keeping it because it's a roll.
23.
11. Okay. What do you do?
Alright, so as he, yeah, so after, knee, I am going to drop down, gonna hook under his knee, and I'm going to put, basically slam him onto the ground.
Okay.
Powerball.
Just use his momentum.
As
against
you
him.
definitely do that, and his weight goes right for your advantage, slam him on the ground. It hurts. That was a big hard hit for how big this dude is. And he's quickly trying to get up as fast as he can.
No, you
Alright.
don't.
Ground and pound.
Fuck! God, shit! Natural 1! Fuck! So that's a 7.
Stop rolling.
As he stands up, immediately as you try to use his body weight against him, since that worked so well for you, you match him for a second. You think we haven't going to tumble him again, and he just bull rushes you
Oh, shit.
almost towards where Cow is. There's nothing but rope standing it, and as soon as you're about to hit the rope, he just grabs you and suplexes onto the ground.
Fuck.
I act scared and move it.
Yeah. Ooh. So with that,
I act scared and then move a little more.
okay.
This is gonna happen.
You know that technically this is he won the fight, right?
Yeah.
You're at that point, but he does not let go.
Fuck.
He has you locked.
Oh, fuck no.
So yeah.
Oh, he won the fight already?
For the simplicity of this, it's whoever the 5 rounds, whoever gets to 3. That's usually how it would go. Since he just got to 3, he won the fight, and you feel that the fight should be over. Like this is where we end it, but he did not let go of you. So what do you do as you are technically grappled at the moment, and as you see the ring guy trying to go in, but you feel his fingers wrapping tighter on you.
Well, that's busy. Can I rummage? Grab the first thing I see there.
You hold up on that, yeah.
Hold on.
I am going to try
I'll
to break
go.
that grapple, and as I do that, I'm raging.
Okay. As you enter a rage, okay. So you get.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
So I get that natural 20, so that's 26 with athletics. If we're still doing that.
You beat him by 2.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
So as he does that, and you just break out of it, and you know that you were gonna go down, but just that initial instinct of raging put you back up. And the announcer's like, "All right, that's fucking enough." And he is not stopping as he winds up. That's a natural 20.
Oh, fuck, man.
It's versus your AC.
AC 16.
As you take. Does he have that? He does.
Uh-oh.
So you take a total of, which would be the same thing as if he didn't. That is 5 points of damage as he just knocks you right in the jaw and spit blood. Definitely not going towards the rules of combat.
Okay.
As when the half elf goes over to technically still his round, he's gonna want him to attack the half elf.
Oh, fuck.
With a
on him?
yeah, well, that's a 21. As definitely knocks a half elf enough points to just knock him out cold.
Fuck. Oh, no, that's pissing me off.
So, what do you?
Oria's jumping the
The ring.
ring and is moving over to here,
Okay.
directly towards looking at him, and she is casting Thunder Wave at him. I don't know if it, but
I think it's
don't.
gonna affect Wes
Okay,
as well.
then
Because it's an area.
she's gonna do Entangle.
Okay. So everyone in this area will be entangled.
Okay.
They're
Good,
all
good
areas.
job. Good job.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's just you're built to
I got it.
to control the field.
I got it.
Shut the fuck.
It's so what are you doing? I'm gonna give you
I
one
thought I was
round.
gonna steal that
Okay.
whatever's in there.
All right.
I'm not gonna steal all of it.
What are you taking? There are a bag full of scrolls, a very heavy flail, with like so it's a giant stick with a chain,
I don't
and
think
in
I
there
can
there seems to be this
I'm doing it.
glass with like red liquid in it. There's a very heavy crossbow too.
Is there gold?
Take it back.
Yeah, there's also a bag full of gold. Definitely. I'm sorry?
No, she's more here, I guess.
Mhm.
She's casting Inflict Wounds.
Okay. That would be a touch spell. But
Okay.
you can. Alright, so yeah, roll me to hit. Roll me a touch attack. So what are you taking?
The bag of gold.
Alright.
You should stop rolling that
And
one.
am I able to
Put it in there so it curses
probably
stuff.
hide my weapon, his weapon anyway? Just
You grab-
throw it underneath the.
You grab the gold.
Okay.
Roll me percentile.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
And then whatever number you rolled, write it somewhere and just keep that number there. And I'll give you the gold in a minute.
I'll make it a 9.
9. As you try, he goes and then he blocks. You both get an attack of opportunity.
Awesome.
So 1 melee attack of
I
your
am
choice.
charging, like I'm trying to charge bull rush under and
Okay. Yeah.
take
If
him
you,
with
okay.
me.
Okay. If you want to specifically bull rush him,
Yes.
maneuver. Alright.
Yes.
Do you have the feet to be able to do
I
that?
don't.
Then
I just mean it's just
yeah,
like a.
you can. If you want to specifically push him, I'll
Yeah.
grant you that just with a disadvantage
Okay.
because you don't have the feet.
By extra, can it also be a cantrip?
It has to be like
A melee?
a melee attack, like a quarterstaff, your fist, whatever. It's a melee attack.
Basically, it's going to be.
Roll.
There you go. There you go.
Oh no. That's 7.
See if you can beat 7. 22.
Fuck. Nope.
Oria's taking out her javelin.
Mm-hmm.
The javelin of lighting, sparks of lightning on it, putting it right up at the Goliath's neck.
Oh boy.
You want to attack or just?
It's a threaten. It's basically a threaten for an action.
Okay.
It's a threaten of intimidating by this point. That's enough.
Then roll me an intimidation.
$18.
Ooh. Okay. How am I gonna do this? You got a higher number. What are you saying? So you have the.
Basically having it dig into his neck.
Mhm.
Basically her threatening
Okay.
violence. Like she's ready to
attack.
electrocute his ass if he continues.
There is. He definitely stops for a second. Looks at all of you. Fuck it. And then tumbles over at his move to grab his flail. And that's where we're gonna end the game today.
Shit! Get
That's what I was gonna do too. I thought I wanted to grab his flail and throw it.
Well, we set the bag of gold, so that's
Yeah, I
really
know.
it. But yeah, so much planned.
Fuck.
Thank you for not being
Thanks, man.
completely sidetracked on the game. But hey, we got Thomas out of jail, right? That's
Yay!
good. Yeah, he was gonna
Woo,
be
good
in
thing.
jail. But yeah. Okay, so thank you guys all for watching the
Thank you.
chaos
Thank you.
ensue. Yeah, we're gonna edit this video, put it at Dream Production's YouTube page, Facebook, YouTube / diabetes. Alright guys. Bye.